Well, good morning, everyone. Happy to see you. Today is Tuesday, December 9th. Time is 9 o'clock. The Board of Commissioners is in session. Commissioner Daly and myself are present. Commissioner Davidson is absent. We also have with us
Zach Kirk, Development Services.
Richard Beck, Development Services.
Kelly Ingram, Development Services.
Sample Ireland, Assessor's Office.
Brad Smith, Assessor's Office.
Brent Danielson, Development Services.
Paul Carney, Operations.
Doug Fulton, Development Services.
Allison Christ, Development Services.
Becky Alcala, Development Services.
Bob Perkins, Ada County Procurement.
Kevin Hamden, Procurement.
Michael Prim, Development Services.
Heath Reporting, Clerk's Office.
Bonnie Crisp, Development Services.
Brianna Bustos, Development Services.
Elizabeth Duncan, Communications.
Real IT guy.
Dale Myers, Development Services.
Alita Sandoval Claremont, Development Services.
Katie Reed, Clerk's Office.
Jennifer Rodriguez Giles, Clerk's Office.
Beth Ma, Treasurer.
Well, great. Well, welcome to the meeting. Welcome to the meeting. Are there any changes to the agenda, Madam Clerk?
They're not.
Great. Well, the first item we have on the agenda is employee recognition. Kelly Ingram. I've asked Commissioner Daly to tell us a little bit about Kelly.
Kelly, you wouldn't know where you were from based on this. Kelly Ingram, 20-year recognition. After spending more than 5 years in administrative and planning roles in California, a brief time with the city of Boise, Kelly Ingram joined Ada County the same year YouTube first hit the internet in 2005. So, some other benchmarks. This is the most important one. Her first position was in the Development Service Department, where she worked for 2 years as a planning technician. In 2007, the same year Apple issued its first iPhone, another benchmark. Kelly was promoted to a Planner 1 role. Just 8 months later, she was again promoted to a Planner 2 position. After managing countless planning projects and being responsible for handling several planned community applications during the extremely busy years leading up to the economic downturn in 2008, Kelly transitioned to take over street naming and addressing for Ada County, a thing we didn't even know we had for a long time, but her position and responsibilities were eventually transferred to the Ada County Assessor's Office, where Kelly continued to work as an addressing technician for 5 years. In 2014, the same year Apple unveiled its first Apple Watch. A lot of firsts you've experienced. Kelly made her way back to Development Services, accepting a position as administrative assistant. She was promoted to office administrator shortly thereafter, a role in which she served for 3 years. She then took on the department's first ever project manager role in 2018 with the newly formed Strategic Planning Division, and was manager of and continues to be instrumental in the development and successful implementation of the county's capital investment program. Following the dissolution of the Strategic Planning Division, Kelly took on the department's administrative coordinator position in the role she currently fills. Kelly's institutional knowledge and experience have provided an exceptional foundation to allow her to make significant improvements across many disciplines and areas in the Development Services Department. Her contributions to office culture and professionalism will continue to influence and benefit employees in Development Services for years to come. It is our privilege to recognize Kelly Ingram for 20 years of excellent service as an employee of Ada County. Thank you.
Great. Is there anyone from the Development Services Office wish to say anything? Congratulations, Kelly.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to
Richard, go ahead.
Yeah, just a few words. I've had the privilege of working with Kelly, I realize, for over 20 years. We both started at Boise City, individually made our way here. And I just want to thank her for being willing to be here this morning in this room. Getting to know Kelly over the past few years, I would be very much so willing to bet this would be the last thing she'd want to sign. But I believe she reluctantly agreed to because of us, to make sure that we didn't miss this opportunity. And I think that's exemplifies the type of service that Kelly's provided over the last couple of decades to her coworkers and to Ada County residents. She just quietly, professionally, diligently works typically behind the scenes to make our lives better, make our projects better, and I just wanna thank you for that selfless type of service and for letting me come the last minute and say, Kelly, can you help me with this thing that's due in an hour, and you just drop everything and dive into it and achieve success. So thank you for that type of exceptional example of service.
Thanks, Richard. I love working for Development Services, and I've loved working for the county, and am really grateful for all the different things I've gotten able to do and learn. So it's been a really great opportunity, and I just love it here. So thank you to all of you.
20 more years.
Yeah. Only 20 more to go.
All right, oh, that's commitment. Anyone else wishes to say anything from the Development Services Office? All right, well, great, well, if you'll all step out in the foyer, we'll get a picture. Procurement opening. Purchase fiscal year 2026.
Yes.
Do you have bonfire fired up, ready to go?
We do have bonfire fired up and ready to go.
Okay,
If you're
let's
ready
go.
for us to open this
We're
project,
ready.
we will do it. All right, Evan. Evan's opening these up. Today we'll be looking for just the name of the proposer since this is an RFP. We did receive 6 proposals for this project, so we're pretty excited about that. You wouldn't think that there'd be 6 companies involved in this type of project, but there we are.
Okay.
So our first bidder is Carb USA LLC, Clean Harbors, Clear Technologies LLC, Intera Global, Americam Technology, and rounding out the field is MV Technologies. So those are our 6 proposers, and we'll need a little time to review these proposals and evaluate these proposals. So we'd like to request that this project be tabled for final ranking and award recommendation to the December 23rd, 2025 open business meeting.
Okay. Okay, I'd accept a motion.
I'll move to table the award of RFP 26014 to December 23rd, 2025.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, next we have the clerk's office up.
Morning, Mr.
Katie Reed
Chair.
here is gonna give us a lengthy report.
I don't know about lengthy, but I'll give you a report.
Okay.
Good morning. I think the board is very familiar with our Clerk for the Day program that we have in our office. So I'd like to introduce you to Jen. She is our Clerk for the Day for December. She's been in our office for about 13 years, all within the courts, several different teams, but within our court division. We're really excited to have her today. We have a packed day full of a bunch of different things that she'll be able to see and shadow the admin team, and we're gonna do whatever she tells us today, so.
Oh, good.
That's
Really good.
all I've got for you.
Well, welcome here, clerk for the day. We're a little easier than the courts to deal with. Yeah, all right, good enough. Okay, we have catering permits. I accept the motion on catering permit.
I move to approve the catering permit as listed on the agenda.
Second.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next up, we have claims journal. I'd accept a motion in the claims journal unless there's any questions or issues.
I move to authorize payment of claims on the Claims Journal dated December 5th, 2025.
I second the motion.
Yeah, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, next up, we have the assessor's office. Well, hello, Brad. We have an assessor here with us.
Don't have anything on the agenda for now.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman,
Good morning.
Commissioners. Just want to let you know, I know you probably looked over our building, it seems pretty quiet over there some days, but I just want to run some facts by you to make you realize that our staff is extremely busy. So this year, our appraisal team will be physically appraising over 45,000 parcels this year. So they're coming up to the end of that, so they'll be finished up by January 1st. Our DMVs, we process a ton of transactions with both titles and registration, and we're doing approximately 12,000 transactions per week through our 5 different locations. And we're also picking up statewide dealer titles where we can, and then we also just kicked off a virtual option for people. And then our property records department, by the end of the year, we're on track to have processed about 20,000 deeds, and these for sale of property or just changing the trust or something. And then they've mapped out about 5,000 new parcels this year. So while it may look pretty quiet over there, we're actually keeping pretty busy. In regards to tax cancellations, we didn't have any last week, so we have a couple more this week. In total, we have 69 tax cancellations. These are primarily the homestead exemptions, where we're having to cancel off part of that. And then we also have some other exemptions on there, BTA settlement and a characteristic error.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're so busy. I didn't realize that you didn't always have the mapping or the street naming. We apparently was in development services a while back before we got there. All right. Well, good. Great. Any questions from the board on any of the? And by the way, I need to say this every time. These are not actual cancellations. This is just what the statute says for an adjustment. Correct. We cancel part of the taxes because of the homeowner's exemption. All right, any questions, discussions?
Mr. Chairman, just a couple of things that I think amplification of what you said, just for people listening, and people might not have heard it before, but the homestead exemption, exactly how does somebody get a homestead exemption? How do they qualify and how do they get it?
Good question, Commissioner. So the homestead exemption, you can apply at any point during the year to receive the full 125,000, assuming you get a home that's over 250,000. And at any point, so you can actually apply, and if you qualify by December 31st, it'll apply for the whole year. Next year, the legislature changed that, so it'll actually be prorated daily for next year. But as we finish out this year, they can really take advantage of the full. In regards to applying, they can go online. We have electronic ability that they can go in and actually put their driver's license number in there, so we have verification and sign it through that process. So we make it very easy. They can also come into our office too.
This is somebody who actually is physically living in their personal residence. Right?
That's correct. So they do have to meet those qualifications.
They have to own it and live it.
Correct.
And then the other, Mr.
Go ahead.
Chairman, you said the 45,000 parcels that you're evaluating. Clarify again, you said January 1st, so clarify again for people so they understand that date in relation to their value.
Yeah, so by state law, we have to reappraise 20% of our parcels every year. So this year, we're 45,000 fall within that range. And our assessment date is based on January 1st. That's our lien date. And based on that, we'll send out our assessment notices in June. They'll have that value on there, so.
Some people misunderstand that either up or down their value during the year, but it's the January 1st date under law.
Correct.
That you have to establish the value, correct?
Correct. Yes, actually, January 1st at 12:01 is our lien date, so it's just that specific time. And then obviously taxes come a little later in the year, so that's why we're experiencing an influx of phone calls right now. So I think I'll let the treasurer address that, but yeah, our office is very busy with tax questions right now too.
Clearly, you're doing a lot of work, and that's what people need to understand as well. And 5,000 new parcels?
Yes, and it's really, I'm glad you brought up that point, because it takes about, each one of our appraisers can handle about 7,500 parcels. So it kind of shows why we have to increase our staff on a regular basis. And we actually, at 7,500 parcels, we're way above what's nationally kind of recognized as being able to manage that many parcels for one appraiser. So they do carry a lot of parcels per appraiser, and on our assessment notices, when those go out, it has the direct number to the appraisers. So I mean, we get a lot of phone calls, and it's a lot of work for our appraisers, but they do a great job.
Go ahead.
And that was gonna be my next. People need to understand that they don't have to wait until June. They can talk to the appraiser anytime during the year, correct? And that's not only helpful to them, but it's also helpful to the appraiser with their workload.
Yeah, that is correct. We enjoy having early conversations with them. While we might not be able to release the value at that point, if they have a change, they've changed something, or there's a condition issue or something, in that early spring is a good time for them to contact us. So we have adequate time to go out and do an inspection, or once the notices go out, we get pretty tied up with all the phone calls and stuff. So that's a good comment.
Okay, any other questions or issues? All right, well, thank you. I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the tax cancellations, again with the clarifications. These are adjustments, not tax cancellations, but we have to use that term in the law. The tax cancellations are listed on the agenda, and authorize the chair to sign the appropriate documents on behalf of the board.
Second. Okay, any other questions before we take a vote? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you, thank you. All right, we're fortunate today to have our distinguished treasurer, Ms. Mom.
Good morning.
Is that jogger working heavily?
It is, yes. It's incredible. It's such a basic piece of equipment, can be so helpful to our office. So that is our priority right now, is collecting taxes on behalf of the local taxing districts. As you're aware, of those collections, the county retains just over 20%. The rest of it is to the taxing districts. Wanted to let you know that we've collected roughly 22% of the first half. It's also interesting to note that about 14% of the second half has been paid. So taxpayers have the option to pay by the December due date. They can pay it in full or half. So about 14% have paid the full year for tax year 2025. And collections will be our top priority. 9 more business days, because the due date is December 20th. Because that falls on a weekend, the due date will be extended to Monday, the 22nd. So that'll be our priority for the next week and a half.
How many taxing districts do we collect for?
Is it around 40?
40. Okay, just so people know. You have
41, 40,
Yeah,
I'm not sure
we have a
exactly.
busy job,
Yes.
thank you.
Total is 41, but
41,
ours
yes.
is
Ours
one.
is the one.
Right.
Okay, any other issues before we move on? Go ahead.
Just to note, we just heard from the assessor's office, 5,000 new parcels. What does that mean to you? With 5,000 additional parcels?
That means 5,000 more tax bills, more payments, more phone calls.
Back to that piece of equipment that the chairman referred to.
The jogger.
every single one of those has to come in one way, shape, or form, pay the taxes.
Absolutely. Each one of those is a bill and a payment, or two payments, or however they choose to pay.
All right, well, thank you. Thank you. All right, moving on, we have a grant application, this is yours, for America 250. You wanna tell us a little bit about that?
Yes.
What's coming up on America 250?
Well, as you know, 2026 is the semi-quincentennial. So the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And we have the opportunity to apply for a grant. This is for $2,500 from the state of Idaho America 250 Celebration Fund. And our intent for these funds is to pay for part of an exhibition or a kiosk that would promote the ideals of the American Revolution, the Declaration of Independence, and this traveling kiosk would travel to various county facilities, encouraging employees to sign a digital pledge that they will read the Declaration of Independence. So it's one of the many events we have planned to recognize this milestone event.
Great, and it is a milestone. Yeah. Any other issues? You wanna say something about it, don't you?
How did you know? Yes, this is something we all should focus on, what we're doing as government employees especially, but as citizens. What happened 250 years ago that made us do what we did, which then created what we have and how we maintain it. So I think this is really important. And our goal, to restate our goal, that the treasurer just said, is to get every single county employee to sign that pledge. So that's why we're going to have the kiosk around in all of our buildings in the county.
Yeah, and it should be noted that in addition to the famous words that we all know about, we hold these truths to be self-evident, there's 20 some odd, 29, is it?
28.
28 grievances that the American Revolution and our founding fathers had against the King George. And it's our responsibility to make sure that we don't have those grievances against our government. So that's great, thank you. Anything else? Okay, I'll accept the motion of the grant.
I move to approve grant application number 2511-A as listed on the agenda and authorize the treasurer to electronically sign the acceptance.
I second the motion.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have the approval of the minutes, our open business meeting and our jail inspection and the Board of Equalization. Any questions or issues on any of the minutes? I will accept a motion.
I move to approve the minutes of the 3 meetings as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second. Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. We have one interim event at Expo Idaho. I would accept a motion.
I move to approve the agreements as identified on the agenda for Expo Idaho, Western Idaho Fair, and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, now we have a number of agreements on the agenda. There are 16 agreements. Is there any questions or issues with any of the agreements?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, go ahead.
Just to note a couple of the ones, I mean, they're all listed on the agenda, and I would recommend that people who look at these agreements, because we have to approve these agreements every week we do, but just some to know. One is the Victim Service Center, which is the Trauma Intervention Program. But the Victim Service Center is a gigantic benefit for the county, and I think people need to note that we are continually doing things to help them serve trauma victims in Ada County. So.
Well, and it's noteworthy that this is it's a new person, a new company. And they're a nonprofit. They're totally volunteer. It's a TIP program, and it's a great program to help anyone that is having a trauma. That is not only if it's one of the traumas that is dealt with at the Ada County Victim Service Center, but any kind of trauma. And it's nice to have them be able to have a location and a central location. We're really happy and pleased that we could get that the TIP program is coming into the Victim Service Center. Any other questions or discussions on any of the agreements?
Just to note, three of them, D, E, and F, are all grants to, for our Department of Homeland Security. Our Homeland Security program is essential to our emergency services. And these are part of that most of us don't realize what our emergency services is available to us, and it
Don't forget
does.
community resilience.
That's right. That's the end of their time.
That's right. Yeah, that's great. Anything else? Not, I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the agreements as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the appropriate documents on behalf of the board.
Second. Okay, you've heard the motion. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we have the indigent services. We have a few items on the indigent services. Any questions or discussion on the indigent services? Hearing none, I will accept a motion.
I move to accept the recommendations of the Indigent Services staff as listed on the summary of cases dated December 9th, 2025, and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
All right, is there any further business needs to be brought before the board? Hearing none, we'll stand adjourned. Thank you. Thank you. Well, good morning. The Board of Commissioners is in session. All three commissioners are present. The board is acting as the Board of Emergency Medical Services District. The time is 9:28. The date is December 9th. We have with us today
Elizabeth Duncan, Communications.
and our IT guy. Do we have any changes to the agenda, Madam Clerk?
We do not.
And we have on the bridge with us, we have our director, John Blake. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Good. He's there. Good morning. Okay. No changes to the agenda. We have, for new business, we have the claims journal. Any issues or discussions on the claims journal? Okay, I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the EMS Claims Journal for December 5th, 2025, as listed on the agenda.
Second. Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next up, we have the approval of the minutes. Any questions or discussion on the approval of the minutes? I'll accept a motion.
I'll move to approve the minutes as identified on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I second the motion.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now, we have the EMS update. Go ahead, John.
Good morning, Mr.
Good
Chair,
morning.
Commissioners. I have just a few things for you this morning. We have, in addition to Sean Rain's retirement, we have two additional retirements. Two folks that have been with us combined more than 50 years. That will be a sore loss of both of them, and I'm quite happy to see them leaving happy and healthy and getting ready for the next part of their lives. The Deputy Chief Operations hiring process continues, and I anticipate that will be done at the end of next week. I think you all are aware now that the North End Neighborhood Association put out their newsletter earlier this month, and that featured Ada County paramedics. That was a nice piece they did. And lastly, I believe you all, in fact, I know that you heard the technical advisory group recently and made an approval for their ask for the necessary pieces and parts for us to deploy a whole blood program. That is something I count myself surprised. 6 months that felt like it was far away, and in the meantime, We now have the base for what we need to do that, and my knowledge that this has become the standard of care. I don't know that I would have seen that during my career, but here it is. That is all I have for you.
Yes, and the ACOM board approved that yesterday for that grant for that whole blood program. That was great. In fact, we approved several other things for the EMS. Okay, any questions?
Yes, you did. That's
Any
right.
questions of Mr. Blake? Nope. Thank you. Okay, any other business to be brought before the board? Hearing none, we are adjourned. Thank you.